So we're on dinner break and we have about 40, a little over 40,000. Blind's gonna be 816, in for one bullet, and we'll talk about some hands in a little bit. Off to a good start, 600 started. All right, I think they said 80 players are gonna cash. 118,000 to first place, and we are after dinner break. Registration's closed. Did not rebuy. It's a rebuy tournament, but we're in for one. That's it. We bought in, tripled up, and we're going. So 180 left, 633 started. Let's do this. Okay, so as you can see, 80 spots get paid. We're down to 108, probably a little less than that. Getting near the bubble, I mean 633 people, so they're paying 15%, and we have like 40, it's gonna be 15.3, we have like 45,000. We just hit the big blind, we folded a close spot where a guy shoved for 20,000. We're about a little about half our stack, and we had a marginal spot with the weak ace, and he shoved in the hijack. So he could be shoving worse, but it's not a really good spot. Even if he has broadways, we're not in great shape, and it's just too much for our chip. So let's talk about the interesting hand. So we came in a little late today. We drove in from Key Biscayne, 30-minute levels. We came in at 400, 800, around 3 o'clock, started at 11. We get dealt ace queen off. We raise under the gun for 2,000. We get a player on a direct left, so under the gun +1, who has just got to the table. He was already complaining, saying he's running bad, things aren't going his way, he hasn't won a hand, all these things. Guy on the left of him has less than that, 10,000, and seems sort of like a recreational player, from what I could tell. Obviously I didn't know anything, it was like my first hand. So you know, it's a rebuy, I have 15K, I already put 2K out there. It's an all-in, ace queen off, not a great spot, but if they have pairs, maybe one has king queen, maybe one has ace jack, maybe one has, and if we're against a pair, an ace jack or king queen, or king ace, you know, 10, something like that, and a pair, it's just not the worst spot. Plus if we fold, we're losing our 2K, plus the antes. So I just said, you know what, let's take, I actually talked for a little while, and the guy, I said to him, I actually looked at him, I said, hey man, I was like, man, it sounds like you have jacks. He was like, I have a pair on my head, or he's like, on my head, at least I know I'm ahead if you don't call. So like, I didn't think he was super strong like kings, or definitely not aces. I mean, I had ace queen, and I don't know if he'd even be talking with queen, so I kind of thought he had jacks, and I ended up calling. He did have jacks, and the other guy had ace jack off. The flop was like 10-8, 4, and the turn was a queen, river ace, so we ended up, we would have beat ace king, we would have beat kings, we would have beat a lot of hands, but we ended up winning that pot. The guy had like 10K, about starting stack 15K, so we were up to around 40,000 right away. Good start, and we've been up to 58, all the way down to like 32. So we're hanging in, and again, 108 left. That number's probably gonna be adjusted, it'll probably be a little less. So we're getting probably this next 30 minutes, 45 minutes, should hit the money. Obviously we're not gonna pass on any spots. It's $1,700 for the min cash, but we're gonna play our game. I think we're playing down the final table today. So let's see if we can get a double, let's see if we can get running. Again, it was 400, 800, 100 ante. Under the gun, we raised ace queen off. We got a shove and a shove. They had jacks and ace jack off. Each player had like 14,000 and 11,000, and the board ran out and we held. So that was a cool hand. Really, not any other super interesting hands. We just had a blind on blind hand with 2-3 off, and guy limped in for 2,400. We had about 34,000 at this time, and he had us covered. He had like 70,000. The board came ace 10. Let's see. I had a gutter, so it was ace 10 4. Okay. Rainbow. He checked, and I didn't think he was trapping us, but if he had limped an ace, that's how he'd play it. And we can't really rep an ace on this spot, because with our stack at like 15 bigs, we would just shove if he limped in with an ace. So because of this makes it hard for us to be able to shove, to rep anything here and bet here. We check. The turn's a 10. Now he checks, and we decide, you know what, we're gonna bet here. We have a gutter, we have the worst hand, it's a good spot to bluff. We have a gutter and 3 high. So it did turn a diamond draw. We bet 3,400 into about, let's see, 6K. So a little over half pot. He calls. Now this is definitely something we would bet with a draw if we turned open-ended. This is something we bet with a 10. And again, we can't really rep an ace, so that's sort of out of the question. So basically we have a 10, or we're just posturing. And he could add like queen jack, something like that. That crossed my mind as well. He ends up calling, so now I'm kind of in a bad spot, because it's basically like I'm repping a 10 or nothing. It's not a lot of hands. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do on the river. I have to bet most rivers. We river the deuce. He checks, and I say, you know what? We beat flush draws, we beat jack queen, we beat queen king. Those are some hands he might have limped with. And I decided to check back because our stack's too important to keep our chips, and I actually rivered some showdown value. So we check, and he had jack 9 of diamonds. So he was open-ended. And I'm sorry, he had a flush draw with the diamonds on the turn, and we ended up picking that up. So he just had a naked flush draw, and we hit our river card. So a good river for us. Obviously a 3 of deuce or a 5 non-diamond. I mean, a 5 of diamonds we're gonna go broke because we make a wheel and he'd make the backdoor flush. But the 3 or the deuce of diamonds, you know, he's probably gonna bet. And then we may even just fold. We'd just fold, I think. So that was a good situation though, and we're sitting in there, hanging on the bubble here at the Hard Rock. 118K to first. Let's get it done. So we talked about a couple hands today. You know, honestly, there's not a lot I would do differently. We ended up busting. We got short. Money bubble hit. It was a turbo. 30-minute levels. 2,500, 5,000 blinds. We hit about 3.5 blinds. We shoved it in with queen 5 suited, middle position. Guy woke up with ace king overshove and flopped an ace. We were basically drawn, or we needed runners, and that's it. The turn we were done. 74th place, gonna make 1,800, 1,100 buy-in, plus 700, first event. We came a little late. Let's re-lock in, let's focus for that 5K event. I wanna get here early on time. I got a room here, so tomorrow we're gonna enjoy the day off. It's a little too late for me to go back home. It's about a 40-minute drive. Gonna meet up with Amelia tomorrow, some other friends. I think we'll go to Faina, take it easy. But yeah, all right, on the board, 1 for 1, cashing. Gotta go with the flow and, you know, take your roll with the punches. We actually have cashed the last appearance we played live now, the 1 drop, and now this. And let's get it escalated a little. Let's get some chips. Let's envision we get to our prime mind routine. We're doing our raise your edge training. We are in flow right now. I'm feeling good about our tournament game. We're studying every day. I want to hear from you guys. Want to know what you want to see more of. We've got a couple hand review hands that we talked about. The ace queen was close, but in a rebuy tournament we got to go for it, and we did, and we won that hand. I thought we were going to spin run through it. We didn't, but we did cash. So 74th out of 633. Not the end of the world. Thanks for the support, and we will check in tomorrow, and we'll take the day off, gear up for that 5K event, which I'm really excited about. So that main event is on Friday, day 1A. And we will be in there swinging. So let's get it. Let's go. Team Flow, Flow Nation. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. We'll talk soon. We're here. We're joined by Mrs. Maria Ho, and we have kind of an exciting announcement.
We do. Let's drop it on them,
Let's just do it. Why not? Because this hasn't been announced officially, but this is gonna be a couple days backlog. So why don't you tell everyone what's going on since?
All right, y'all. JG Flow Show fans. You guys don't know who I am. I'm Maria Ho, and we are actually going to be commentating on a new show through WPT. It is called King of the Club. So you guys have to check us out, because I don't know, JG and I have known each other for a long time. I don't think people know this, but like 7, 8 years, and it's really awesome to be able to do something in broadcasting together, because I see you, you know?
I see Maria's out here active. You don't follow her, where can you check? I mean, I follow, you can see on mine and just look at who I follow, but you can check her out. Where do they go to see you?
Twitter.com Maria Ho, Instagram Maria_Ho. I do some Twitch streams from time to time, you know, not as much as I used to, and probably definitely not as much as you, but you know, I'm everywhere. But
also, the reason you may not have seen her as much on there is because you were also with Poker Central. You were basically streaming for them on Poker Central.
I do stuff on Poker Go for Poker Central. I was a part of the WSOP broadcast, as was Jeff, so I think this is just really naturally fitting together that we're going to be able to work together on something a little bit longer term.
Yes, it'll be exciting. That's going to be on Fox Sports. It will be for the World Poker Tour, and I think the exact dates, we don't know. It's later this year.
It'll air, I think, later this year, or maybe early 2018, but check it out. It's going to be a really cool show, really cool concept, and obviously World Poker Tour brings you all of the, you know, newest, freshest content.
Yeah, they've had a show, the World Poker Tour, you've seen. It's 15 seasons, so this will be their second show they're introducing, and it's an honor to be a part of that with you. It's going to be a lot of fun. And also I want to say, another exciting thing that happened was yesterday Maria and I were at the same table.
We were!
And she did a trick on me that hasn't worked in years. Because at first I don't even drink, but like, because I knew this, well, and I shouldn't say I don't drink. I don't drink very much or often anymore.
But it's a special occasion when we play at the same table.
I saw Maria getting a drink, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna be doing this new venture together. We're at the same table. It's being announced tomorrow.
Celebrate.
I said, why not? She bought me a drink, and I said, okay. Like, all right, let's go. We had a nice cocktail, and then like literally, I got my drink a hand later. I made like a, you know, I had ace queen, which is like, I thought.
Did
I had
you
this
really have ace queen?
Yeah. That's
okay,
why
I had sevens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I bought him a drink. Somebody opened. He flats. I shoved like 25 bigs with sevens from like the small blind against late position opens.
Yeah. I ended up folding, but listen, there's no friends at the poker table, but I was
Except
like, it was
when they
like,
buy you a drink, there's friends at the poker
it's
table.
Close. It was like a super close spot, because I figured you're not, I didn't think you had like ace jack, you could.
No,
but so
I don't think I
basically like we're flipping, maybe
I respect your
and that's like the bottom of my, it's sort of towards the bottom of my flatting range, but well, anyway, I folded, we both made the money, we both, were you
exactly, so one bullet, two drinks each.
Yes,
at the table.
After that, I don't know.
I had a little more. I had a shot of tequila.
I did see that.
But I did get further than you, so I feel like there's a correlation there.
That's true too. So I think she said she finished 30th place roughly. I got 74th. We both cashed. It's a good start. We're here at the SHRPO, the Big Four. So that was the first of the Big Four.
Yep.
So now the 5K main
tomorrow.
event. I'll be in that. You'll be in that. And so if you were, let's say we were the final table, we would miss the 2600.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
And then I guess you would miss the 25. It would be.
Unless you want to.
You could double dip, but it would be.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be a little crazy. All right. Either way, we'll be in the main. We're 1 for 1 in the Big Four. That's a good start, and we're both going to be commentating King of the Club.
Yes. So watch out for us together on Fox Sports Net very soon.
Yes, awesome. Thank you, Maria Ho, everyone, and check her on all the socials. She's fun, she's entertaining, she's good at poker, and you know, she's just a good person, so check her out. It's time to get in tournament mode, get a good night's sleep, and get this done. Let's get a good run. World Series is over. It wasn't our time. Let's see if we can get it done at the Hard Rock. We'll wake up to our prime mind, do a raise your edge. We'll do a little bit of coaching, brush up on some stuff before we sit down, and then it will be off to the races with the 3 mil guarantee Hard Rock $5,250 buy-in tournament, which is right here. Look who we are. Just hopped a shower. We're at the Hard Rock. It is day 1. Good luck to all you guessing. We're giving away 5%, which will be too late by the time you see this vlog, but we are giving away 5% of our main event to the closest. End of the day chip counts 3% via Twitter, 2% on Instagram, and we do giveaways a lot. So if you guys want to follow along with our social on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, we do a lot of giveaways, a lot. I've given away a lot of percentages, different various pieces, items. Stars is going to be giving us some stuff to give away as well. So we are in the tournament. We're starting a little late, not too late, just after, it'll be just after, let's see, 11 a.m. start, like 1:15 after the second level. So we'll have 100 plus bigs. Excited about this one. It's a great event here at the Hard Rock, and we're gonna head down, grab a coffee, get a little snack, hop in the tournament. So let's get this done. We are ready to flow. Let's do this. Here we go, we're in there. 5250, we're registering, and it's about 153 level, so 100 big blinds. Feeling rested, we hit the gym, we got even a manicure, got fresh, feeling tight, ready to go, ready to rock, and I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good about this one. So 3 mil guarantee, should hit the overlay and some. Let's get in there, let's do this.
To your session ready, focused, prepared to play your best poker. Feel that glow of confidence. Feel that focus increasing inside you now, growing and growing as you prepare yourself to head back to the table. You're a professional, you're focused, you're patient, and you're ready. And bring all of those feelings back with you now as I count you up. 1, 2, 3 coming up now, 4 and 5, totally awake, primed, ready to play.
Prime, baby, prime mind. Shout out to you, using you in the mornings and on breaks. That is Fedor Holtz app, and we are doing a little bit of work with them. So, break time, we have 37K, blinds will be 400, 800, so, you know, we're sitting in there, we're sitting all right. I just ate with Matt Waxman. He's doing around the same, 37K. Our table's pretty tough. Got Brink Kinney 2 to our right, good player in our, directly on our right. We got Aaron Overton and Marvin Rettenmeyer and Andre, another very good player on our left, 3 in a row. So we got a tough table. But that's okay, this is it's all good. We gotta earn it today. We're gonna go back, be on time, start our break back. And I think we play 4 more levels today. So keep you updated on the break, 37K, no super interesting hands. We'll chat some more in a bit, but let's get down, make sure we don't miss any hands. Then our break, 37K, 800 big blind coming back. Here we go, let's flow. Last break of the day, we got 93 minutes left in the night. We have about 100K, 612 blinds, and Marchese's on our direct left. Sitting pretty good. Yeah, we bagged 68,200. We gave away 5%, 3% Twitter, 2% Instagram. Congrats to the winners. Gonna bag that up, take the day off tomorrow, and then we're back day 2. Pretty good day, 1 bullet, 68.2, we'll take it. Day 2, main event, it's on, we're ready to rock at the Hard Rock. We're flowing. We got the hoodie final table to 25K with this bad boy last year, or actually last couple months, April of 2017. Feeling ready to go. I'm prime mind, did I raise your edge? Coaching, a little bit of brief touch up, and there is, let's see, 266 from 887 people remain. It's good news, we're getting there. 111 cash, 750,000. 111 people will be making the money, and there is 750,000 to first. So it's a little over 750,000. So let's go handle it. Okay, so we got knocked out. Ultimately, we lost with Ace King off versus King Queen of Spades. Ari Engel opened the cutoff for 7,500 at 1,500, 3,000. Jason Brin, I believe his name is, shoved all in for about 65K, so a little 22 big blinds. We woke up in the small blind with Ace King off. We got it in. Ari folded. Cards are turned over. Flop comes 8. He had King Queen of Spades. We had Ace King off. Flop came 8-3 deuce club. We had Ace King off with the Ace of Clubs. Turn 3 of Spades, pairing the board. And the river was the 9 of Spades, and he made the flush, so he beat us. The sick part is the dealer turned his cards over. I'm in the 1 seat, he was in the 9, so on the left and right of the dealer, I just saw you had King Queen, and it was black. And it happened so fast. I was saying, no, Queen, the board was super clean, they didn't have to worry about straights. I was just looking for not a Queen, and the backdoor Spades came in. The dealer turned his cards and put in the muck. I didn't know I lost. The guy didn't know he had made a flush. The guy was all in. Someone said it, something, and I didn't know what was happening. I just saw, like, I thought we won. Then they turned it over, I looked at it, and they said he made a flush. So we were eliminated. Would have had like 95K, had 3K big blind, about 145 left from, 111 cash. So we were getting pretty close there. That was an unfortunate pot, unfortunate way to lose. But hey, once the hand is tabled, the cards speak for themselves. We got unlucky. We were 70-30 favorite. We lost, but of course, the dealer made a mistake. The guy shouldn't be punished, and he got lucky, but he had the best hand on the river, and that was it.